Hi, this is Lois DeWitt. This is going to be a demonstration about doodling. You can doodle with a regular drawing pencil, which we have a demonstration video on that. We can use oil paint. We can use acrylic paint. We can use Conte crayon. And we can use oil pastels. You can doodle with anything. In this particular case, I'm going to use oil pastels. Doodling is a great way of breaking through if you have artist's block, or just brainstorming, trying to get ideas for paintings or drawings, or just having fun. And this is going to be very freewheeling. I have a whole box of oil pastels here, so it's going to be colorful once I get it down. When you doodle, you start out just by, many times in classes I have people close their eyes and doodle. Sometimes we do that to music as well. It's lots of fun. In a group, you can pass these things around and see what other people see in them. When you're working by yourself, you just have to look at your doodle. Maybe you want to switch it around upside down to see what's in there. And my next question to myself is, what do I see? And I've taken another color here. I see a bird. I see a bird's head right here. So I'm going to outline that like a duck. What else do I see? I see another, almost a kind of a, I don't know what kind of shape that is. It looks like it could be an animal, maybe an elephant. There's the eye. These would be images that you would never think to draw. And they just come out. Your brain is working to try to find images. It seems to me that this is a person laying down. This is the head of that person right here. And this is the body. Maybe a woman laying down. So I have 3 images here that I'm going to be working with now. And the rest of the doodle is going to have to submit to those images. So I'm going to have to leave some things out and put some things in. I'm going to try to do this fairly rapidly so you can get the picture. The woman's face, I'm going to color in like that. The elephant, I'm going to color in like that. This duck is going to be orange. I mean, it's so imaginative anyway. What difference does it make, right? And then I'm going to choose some lines to keep. I like this whole line right there. If you want to, if you want to work for an extended period of time, you could really go into all these different beautiful shapes, find more things. But because this demonstration, it's not going to be that long, I just want to show you what you can do. with the simple shapes that you find in a doodle in a few minutes. It's taking shape quite nicely. So basically, these areas that I've chosen I will make them a background. For the shapes that I have. Oftentimes we find that the things that we find in our doodles are things that sort of have been on our mind. A pair of shoes that we wanted, clouds because we were afraid it was going to rain the other day and there was going to be a wedding. Oh, a formidable person's having trouble with their boss. It's amazing what comes up sometimes. And there's something almost childlike sometimes, especially when you use bright colors. I have just more or less blocked in this doodle now. I've made a composition out of it. To continue, I'm going to take it one step further and complete the colors in the sense that I'm going to fill in the white and make the colors solid. Just broke that. This is a good way to learn how to blend colors as well, and something about a doodle always is that you can keep free. It's like, oh, I can do anything. It's not quite like working on a canvas or a paper where you start out and you say, oh, I'm going to do a drawing, and then it gets a little demanding. You say, I'm going to do a drawing now, and then you have an idea, and it's all sort of laid out for you. This is a kind of a different way of working. I could never, ever have assumed that I would have gotten into this. I think I want her to be white, like a light white. I like to do doodles because then I can use all these bright colors that usually I would be a little more conservative, but this gives me all kinds of license to just go full speed ahead with the color. And you will find if you work this way that you are having a lot of fun. And you, I don't really care. You know, oh, yeah, this is, yeah, well, it's a doodle, you know. What could be better than that? So I'm basically just developing this design is what I'm doing. A little orange over this brown might be nice, huh? And you can see that actually something like this with these doodle images can be developed further just by continually working with the colors. What would happen if the elephant turned a little bit orange too? And then went back to gray. What would that look like? What would happen if I brought some pink into this bird? And then maybe even applied it a little bit over here. That's nice. The idea that you can't really guess this, that you really have to do it and then work with it and look at it, is a very nice way of working. So we have a lot of nice brilliant color in here that's quite lovely. Highly imaginative way of working, and gives you plenty of leeway, and yet you're learning what these colors go together, how these work, and images that you never thought that you could possibly do. That was fun. I hope you thought that was fun too.